Hey guys, Fracture Muffin Cake here and welcome back to Planet Zoo the beta. Hope everyone is doing well.
Lovely work. Now the keepers can start using the hut to prepare food, and thanks to where you've put it, they won't need to walk very far to deliver it to the ostriches and hippos. Let's get on to your next objective then. Bengal tigers.
Nice.
We want to adopt some, but I'm afraid there's nothing ready for them yet. Head on over to the plot of land I've marked out. It's not too far away.
Okay, so we've got to do the Bengal tigers section, which looks like it's not built.
Your next job is to build a habitat. From scratch. And wood and concrete, I expect. So go ahead and build it. And don't forget the habitat gate.
Okay.
It's always best to place the habitat gate close to the keeper hut. As it happens, there's one quite near to the trade centre.
Okay, I think it's the trade centre here.
Oh, and make sure the guests will be able to see the tigers.
Okay, so let's build this. It's very hard sometimes to talk. I want you to be able to hear her instead of me talking over her. But yes. So actually, can you rotate this? Oh, you can. That's cool. Okay, so let's just put that like here, and then we can work our way around. So we could change the length. That's a it says 8 meters, but we're 2 meters. Unless that's, I don't know, path. That might be relating to the path instead. This is fine. 2 meters okay. It doesn't take too long to place it. Just a slight curve here, whilst we're going to run out of the zone that we're allowed to build in. Try and give them as much room as possible. Don't know if it's going to be perfectly straight, but I'm sure they won't mind if it's a little skew-if. Round down this bit, and then it should be able to join back up down the bottom. Oh, yeah, we can get round there. I thought that might have been a bit of a tight turn. All the way down here. And a nice little curve on the end. Cool, so that bit's done. We then need, might as well actually put some of the glass in on these front panels here. So if we select that and then select glass, that'll switch it round. And we'll do this one as well. And then we need one of the habitat gates, which we can put here, which is fairly close to here.
Bernie takes safety very seriously at his zoos, so we should probably make sure those tigers can't jump out of their habitat, don't you think? The way we'll do it is by changing the height of the habitat's barrier. Okay then, you should start by double-clicking the habitat barrier, which will take you into barrier editing mode. Great. Now highlight the entire perimeter of the habitat. You can do that by clicking and dragging the barrier selection tool.
This one?
Now you've got all of the perimeter selected, you can increase the height of it by clicking and dragging the barrier height tool upwards. You'll want to make sure it reaches a minimum height of 4 meters.
Okay, 4 meters. Not too bad. That's quite easy to highlight it all. So let's go up. We'll do 5, I guess. Be safe.
Okay, that's the habitat boundary complete, the habitat gate in place, and most importantly, the tigers won't be able to jump out of it anymore. I think it's time we adopted those tigers.
Okay, so animal trading, which I remember. And then we have the animal market. So here's our 2, male and female. Also again, we've got all the size, longevity, fertility, immunity, name. Mika, or something like that. Quite expensive, but I'm loaded. I'm completely loaded. Let's send you to the zoo. Delivery scheduled on that one, and then we'll get you Renash. Yep, let's adopt you and send to zoo. There we go.
Whilst our trusty caretakers collect and deliver the tigers, let's take a look at preparing the habitat for their arrival. We'll start with the basics. Add a suitable feeding station for them.
Oh, cool, look. It's very hard not to say how cute they are, because they are kind of cute in a dangerous way. Right, so place a food tray down for the tigers, so habitat, and this is the food tray. Let's put this kind of like in front of the viewing screens.
This time, instead of adding a water bowl, let's try something different.
Okay.
Some animals need a pool in their habitat so they can go for a swim, but they can also use it to drink from. All you have to do is make sure the banks of the pool have a gentle slope so they can easily get a nice, refreshing drink. There's already a pool excavated, but you still need to fill it with water.
Okay.
You should do that by going into terrain and selecting the water tool.
Terrain and water. This is obviously similar because you can get rough water and calm water. And then you have to do it. It's like a blue and red line where you can place it. So there's a blue line there.
Yes, that'll do nicely. Of course, just like the warthogs and ostriches, these tigers will also need some enrichment. Why don't you add some suitable toy and food enrichment items into their habitat?
Okay, habitat, enrichment items, but I think these are them anyway, but let's go in here. Yeah, so we've got a frozen blood pumpkin. Okay, very nice. And we have, what's this? A rubbing pad. That's good. Let's just turn that a little bit towards the viewing section.
It's really starting to take shape. Now, the tigers will need a shelter in their habitat so they can hide from the guests, or more likely the bad weather. Although given that we're in England, you might want to think of that just as normal weather. Go on, add a shelter to their habitat. You can either build one from various suitable bits and bobs, or if you like, just pop down the blueprint that I've already built for you.
Okay, so you can actually build your own structures. That's kind of cool. So you can design your own shelters and everything. But I think for this one, we will use the blueprint because I can spend hours building these things. On my Planet Coaster videos, like the first videos I did on the YouTube channel, I did a lot of speed builds because I spent so much time. It would have just been hours and hours of footage, which wasn't really suitable. But yeah, I do like designing and building slightly different creations.
I'm sure it can't have escaped your attention that the tigers look a bit miffed.
Why?
That's because they aren't too keen on the type of terrain in their habitat.
Oh.
Select a tiger
Oh, look.
and bring up its information panel.
You're going to use it. Have a rubby pad. And just look at it. Let's have a look at these guys. Oh, look. He's having a scratch. Scratchy back. Oh, he liked that, didn't he? Oh, he's lovely. Right, let's come up that view.
Rightio. Click on the terrain tab. That way you can view the terrain information and see how they feel about the different types of terrain.
1 second.
That'll tell you what the tigers need more of or less of in this habitat.
Okay, terrain. Right, long grass, too much of it, and soil not enough.
Okay then, open the terrain editing tool, select painting, and give them some more soil. Yes, that should help with the habitat part of their welfare.
Soil heavy. Let's go for that. So, oh, you can see the percentages are going up and down on the long grass. Put a bit over here. And also the soil's better.
Right then. All animals need plants and trees from their own biome or continent. You know, deserts, savannas, or Asia, Europe, that sort of thing. It looks like these tigers need a few more plants in their habitat. To get a perfect fit, use plants from the rainforest and temperate biomes that are native to Asia. Although if you have to, you can get away with using just one or the other. The tigers will also want a certain amount of their habitat to be covered by those plants. To find out which plants to use and how many, select a tiger and go to the Environment tab.
Okay, so that's up here. So biomes, grassland and tropical.
Now, as you can see, some of the plants currently in the habitat aren't quite right for the tiger, like the wattle bushes. You can remove them if you want.
Okay, so the wattle bushes, they're not a fan
You can
of.
find all of the plants you need in the nature section, and you can use the filters to only show the types of plants you want to see. In this case, that's plants from the rainforest or temperate biomes.
Cool, I like how in-depth this is. So yeah, they don't like these. Looks like we have 3 of those. It looks like these ones. Yeah, so let's get rid of those, because they don't like them. So we'll just delete those. And I think there was another thing they didn't like, wasn't there? The hookthorn tree. Is that this tree here? Yeah, so let's bin that one as well. We can start afresh. So, continents, Asia. So if we go down to nature, I do believe we can actually filter these. Oh, by quite a lot actually. Let's go here. Have a look at these things. What's this? A baobab tree. One of those? Wow. That's huge. They might like that. Let's pop that there. That's cool. How did that help you? I don't know if that helped. We get another one. And pop that one here. Oh wow, it did help.
They say that good fences make good neighbors. I guess that's doubly true when one of the neighbors is a Bengal tiger. Still, those tigers look so happy that I doubt they'd leave, even if you did poke a hole in their fence. Oh, but for heaven's sake, don't test that theory.
Okay, so still got the West African lion, the favourite. Obviously guessed Zookash, and completion date. Awesome.
Right, let's head over to the Indian peafowls. I've been told that we need to improve their social welfare.
Indian peafowls. Okay. So I did realise on my last recording that with the new software I've got, even though I'm just recording the game, it caught the Steam notification, so I have turned them off, and I also turned the sound off, but I just heard it beep in my ear. So apologies if that did come out in the video. Peafowls. Oh, they've got little mazes.
Now then, just find one of the peafowls and select them to open their information panel. Then we can have a good gander at how they're doing. Although technically, I suppose gandering would just be for geese.
Oh look, they've got little mazes and everything. Is there one in here?
Expand their social welfare and we can get a bit more detail.
So I've got very croaky throat at the moment. Social group.
Now, they've clearly got plenty of space and they're not stressed, but it looks like their social group isn't quite right. So let's find out more. Click on the social tab at the top of their information panel to see what's wrong.
Okay, well it says there's too few adults there. I don't know if we'll get the same thing here. Yeah, adult population's low. There's only 2, maybe?
Right, as you can see, the peafowls need their population to be larger. To solve this little problem, you'll need to adopt 3 more female peafowls. Well, off you pop to the animal market.
Okie dokes. Animal trading. Market. And we have 3 females. We've got 4-year-old and 5-year-olds. So what's these then? Why have they got like different... Like, I don't know, is that their rating or something? They've got different, like, right rosette kind of things. Okay, let's adopt. Nice and cheap. And send to zoo. Where's the entrance? Oh, here it is. Okay, you can see them come in then. And another one. Pop you in there. The last one here. Adopt you.
Good work on those peafowls. I expect they'll be delivered soon. But sadly, it sounds like our snow leopard is a bit grumpy. Let's head over there and see what's wrong with her.
Snow leopard? I didn't know they had snow leopards here. Snow leopards are awesome. Where are you hiding? Hiding over here. What is it? Snow leopard. They are very cool. Are they the ones with the really like long tails? Super long.
Just like people, animals
Here we are.
can suffer from stress if things aren't quite right. You know, like when you see someone put in the milk before the tea bag. In the case of these snow leopards, they're a bit stressed by the lack of privacy.
Oh.
You can lower their stress levels by swapping out the normal glass barriers for one-way glass. It's not a cheap option, but I think they're worth the expense, don't you? This will give the snow leopards somewhere to go when they want to get away from the prying eyes of the guests.
Oh, look at that tail. It's awesome. Right, let's have a look here. Replace shelter barrier section with one-way glass. Oh, that's very cool. Oh, it's got snow here. How does that work? Oh, that's awesome. Right, let's do the glass. So... Oh, I can't move. Oh, it's because I've still got the camera on. So, let's do that here. So I think we have to double click. Can we double click? Or barriers? One way. Is that doing it or not? Not sure if I'm doing that right. It's making a funny, like, you failed sound. Oh no, why is it not working? What's this plus? Oh, that does it. Outside. Oh, I've got to put on the outside. Outside placement area. Oh, where have I got to place it then? Oh, has it got to go in like halfway? Outside placement area. Oh, have they like marked something? Oh, here, what's this? Oh, I've completely missed it. Panel too short. I don't know what I'm doing, I've missed it. Can I place it from in here? Panel too short. Oh no, I'm doing it wrong. Right, let's just cross off here. What it will do is I'm going to get her to repeat that.
Just like people, animals can suffer from stress if things aren't quite right. You know, like when you see someone put in the milk before the tea bag. In the case of these snow leopards, they're a bit stressed by their lack of privacy. You can lower their stress levels by swapping out the normal glass barriers for one-way glass. It's not a cheap option, but I think they're worth the expense, don't you? This will give the snow leopards somewhere to go when they want to get away from the prying eyes of the guests.
Okay, so we should be able to click that. Edit barrier.
Of course, when an animal isn't in its natural biome, it's probably going to be too hot or too cold. Unsurprisingly for the snow leopards, it's too hot. Even with the terrible British weather, you should help cool it down by adding some coolers to their habitat. But let's start by opening up the temperature heat map and having a look-see at the temperature in the leopard's habitat.
Okay, that's cool. So yeah, he can't see out, but they can see in. Awesome. So, heat map. Is that thing down the bottom? And that's more... Wasn't that the power? Oh, here we go. Oh, there's lots of things up here. Temperature heat map.
As you can see, we already have one cooler in there. Let's pop some more down and get as much of the habitat as chilly as we can. Luckily for us, this habitat already has power, but you'll need to make sure of that in the future. Just so you know, if any part of a habitat is powered, then the whole habitat will be powered.
Okay, so coolers can be found under habitat. And then we've got heaters and coolers. Small cooler. So maybe we should put it there. And maybe another one here. Outside placement area. Is that alright, is it?
You can find heat maps for all sorts of helpful things, so do be sure to explore them and make good use of them.
Okay, so we've done that.
It'll take a little while for the temperature to adjust once you've added coolers or heaters, but now we've got the coolers in, we can address the leopards' terrain welfare. You see, what the leopards really want in here is snow and rock, so let's make that happen.
Okie doke, so we're going to do the terrain. Snow! Oh, that's so cool. So let's paint some snow around this coolie area. Don't know how much. Where's he gone? Because I need to make sure that I'm doing the right amount. Why doesn't it show it? Oh, that's rubbing pad. I thought that was the snow leopard. Oh my god, where's he gone? He's escaped. Can't see him. He's gone in his shelter. Why can't I see him? I must be blind. Must be in here somewhere. No, he's gone. Snow leopard's escaped. Oh, found him. He just come walking on this way. Right, now we can see. Let's have a look at the terrain. So I need a bit more rock and less grass. So let's carry on with that. Why can't I get the terrain menu up? Do I need to close this to have the terrain menu open? Right, terrain. And let's go rough. A bit more rock. And some more snow. Needs a bit of blending. Okay, so let's see how he is now. Under the terrain. Long grass is still an issue. That's over here. So let's put some more rock down. Doesn't like me opening that when I've got that open. Okay.
Well then, all of that should give you a pretty good understanding of how to make animals happy. So I'd like you to go and check on all the other animals in the zoo and fix up any issues with their habitats. That'll increase the average welfare of the animals across the whole zoo. And that average welfare is a very important statistic.
Awesome. So I think...
Now, to quickly see how all your animals are doing in the zoo, you should go into zoo management and then into the animals section.
Right, zoo management, here we go. And we've got the overview. Find the animals here, okay. Okay.
As you can see, this list shows you the animal's overall welfare. So if something's amiss, then you can quickly pop over to them using the locate button. Right, I'm off for a cuppa while you make sure all the animals are well looked after.
Oh, he's starving. Ando is starving. Let's pop over. So I think that's more or less like the tutorial side of things. I guess we just carry on. I guess we'll probably have challenges on the way through. Have you not been let out your box? Oh, who didn't unbox him? Oh, there we go. You can go get some food now. You're starving. I hope you've got food in here. He's very cool though, isn't he? There we go. Oh, he's amazing. Oh, cool. You've got like a little climbing thing and everything. That's awesome. Right, so he's better with that. Let's just check the other animals, make sure we're not missing any. We've got quite a few here. Wow, there's quite a lot. Oh, look! Giraffes! And zebras as well. There's so many animals here, I didn't realise. They've got spiders. Spiders? Elephants. Oh, let's go see the elephants. Oh, look! They're only babies. Because there's 3, isn't there? In here? Did I misread? Enrichment. Okay, you need some more enrichment. Let's have a look at habitat. Oh, he's having a poo! Look! He's so cute! So cute! Oh, they've got loads of stuff. Get them a ball. Yeah, look, play with that. Is that the elephant making a noise? Oh, look, baby! That's you making the noise. Look! Are you okay? Oh, look! Oh, let's make sure he's alright. Enrichment. I'll get you something. I'll get you a toy. Hold on. Don't panic. Don't know if you can play with the toys. Are these for elephants? Because prey-scented sack. That doesn't sound right. How do we know if they're for elephants or not? He's not going to climb on the platform, is he? Can you organise it by animal? Species. Here we go. African elephant. Well, luckily I bought the ball and that was right. Let's get you something else, shall we? Where are you going? Oh, it's getting you a toy. You just run off. There you go. You can play with that. That's a bit. He's a bit better now. And what about the? So that's okay. Soil and long grass. Coverage. So they want more coverage of anything. Okay, so let's go to nature. And we'll filter it by Africa. 5 animals starving? Oh. Who's starving? Have you not been unboxed? Why are you starving if you've not got any food? Peafowls then. Okay, habitat. We want food and water for peafowls. God, the peafowls are really hungry. Oh, it's Indian peafowl. Here we go. So let's pop some of these food bowls around. Big click it, come on. It's not very good, is it? Are they not feeding the peafowls? That's water. I'll get a large one as well. Okay. Oh, animal's close to death. Oh no, quick. Can't we like call a vet or something? Call a vet. Call a keeper to the habitat. Quick! Don't want him to die. I just started playing the game. Hurry up. Let's see if they come through. Here we go. Here's one. I don't know if you're a keeper or a vet. It's just the peafowls, isn't it? Are they protesting? They are protesting. I feel really bad now. He hasn't died, has he? Oh no, he's eating. Right, the vet's been then. Was that the vet? It's gone now anyway. Okay, well that's a bit better. We haven't got any more starving animals from what I can see. So we've got to increase all species overall welfare to 80%. Right, so let's go back to the... is it the zoo? Animals. Can we organise these? So yeah, so these are not doing very well for enrichment or habitat. So I think if we head over to these guys over here. You in here, are you? Yeah, here we go. And we can have a look at what they need. Okay, so what do you need that's going to make better? So enrichment and habitat. So let's have a look at the habitat. Oh, they just cleaned them up, so that's alright. Terrain. So let's have a look at the terrain, see what they like. Grass short, so they want more short grass and a lot less soil. So that's over here. So let's find some short grass. Okay, we can put that in here for them. Hopefully that will make a difference. Oh no, short grass is too long. Too much. They want more rock. Oh, I'm such a plum. Terrain, sorry, is going up. I think they like the rock. A bit more. Yeah, they're not a fan of the grass, are they? Let's just do this bit back here. Should get them in the green. Just get rid of all the grass, they just don't like it. There we go. That's a lot better. All in the green for that section. And enrichment. Let's just get rid of this for a minute. Insufficient food is being provided to cover all animals. Okay. So, let's have a look at the food options for the ring-tailed lemur. Right. So, food. I do like this filter option. That's the ringtail. There we go. And it'd be quite good if it selected the items for the animal you had selected at the time. I think that would make sense. Feeding platform. Could put that there. Is that a... That's a water bowl. Could put another one of these in. How is there not enough food? Unbox all animals. Oh, they're just leaving, they're not unboxing. Have we got to actually unbox them then? And why are they delivering them? I didn't order them. Okay, we need to get the, I don't know. We need food. Can you fit, have they got food there? Enrichment's still a problem. So maybe when the keeper gets here, he might fill up the food sections here, because it only had the one, didn't it? That's what I'm thinking anyway. I think that's what I'm thinking. Cool, so let's have another quick look at animals just to make sure that we're not too low. Oh look, the zebra's now the lowest of the low. I haven't seen these yet. This is very cool. Oh look, the giraffes here here too. Oh look! Clickety click. Oh look, it's lovely. I like giraffes. They are kind of awesome. It's nice that you can mix the breeds as well. I don't think it would let you put a lion in here, for instance, but I'm sure someone will try. I'm sure someone on YouTube like. See if we can mix them. Would be quite interesting, but probably not a good idea. They may have not allowed it because it's supposed to be happy, family, fun. Don't go putting lions with zebras. Let's have a quick look at the giraffes, and then we can have a look to see what they need. Oh, look at baby. I love the babies. Look at those little long legs. It's adorable. Oh, he's so cute. But careful, it's only a baby. Right, let's come out of this view. What's he doing? Oh, he's picking up the poo. It's poo patrol. That's good. He's keeping them clean. You look quite young. Oh look, his legs are too long for him to reach down to the water. So yeah, enrichment. Food enrichment. More food. That's more food. That's what Basil's like. He just wants to eat all the time. He's terrible. So let's go to habitat. Get them some more food bits. Species. Okay, and then we've got water trough, food cage, water pipe. Let's go for a food cage. Put one of these over here. And it would be good to get some for the zebras as well. Go for a large. So you could fill those up, that would be awesome. Let's put another one over here. Because this is enrichment items, isn't it? Maybe I'm looking at it wrong. That's more food, isn't it? They need these things, I think. So I might need to pop back.
Not bad. Not bad.
Oh, we did it!
I think it's fair to say that you've passed the first part of your training with flying colours.
Awesome!
There's still lots more to learn, but we'll have to head to another one of Bernie's zoos for that. If you want to grab your passport, we'll head off, shall we?
What? We're off, are we? Okay, so the West African lion is still most popular. And again, we have guests, cash, and date of completion.
Sounds like you've got the whole zoo purring away nicely. Well, purring, grunting, screaming, booming. All the appropriate noises. I guess I was right to hire you, huh?
You were. Definitely.
Don't tell her I told you, but Nancy wasn't sure you'd even last the morning. So, we're happy this is working out. And Nancy owes me a foxy coffee. As strange as it seems, considering we just met, when I look at you, I feel like you're the child I never had.
Oh.
After the one I did have, obviously. But you see, zookeeping's not for my daughter. Don't get me wrong. Emma absolutely loves animals, but she set her sights somewhat higher. Wants to save the entire planet. I'll just settle for saving a couple of species. And maybe having a type of frog named after me.
Okay, so we've got... I think this is an animal notification. Oh, he's injured. We'll quickly do this, and then I'm probably going to bring the episode to an end. If you hurt yourself... Oh, look. Oh, it's a timber wolf. Oh, Dave. It's a timber wolf. Oh, he's hurt himself. Can we see where he's hurt himself? Is that scratches on his face? We better call the vet. Oh. Bless him. You've been fighting. Can we unhighlight you? There we go. Let's see if the vet turns up. We'll wait till the vet turns up. We're going to make sure that he's alright. We're not going to leave him on his own. We'll stay by his side. Get the vet in here. Get him fixed up. Hopefully, it shouldn't be too long. So I'm not sure if there's any more objectives as such. I don't think so. I think we've done what we can. So we've got notification timeline, Zoopedia, and help. But yeah, I don't know whether there's any other levels on this, but we can check that on me way out once I've saved the game. Oh look, his friend's come to make sure he's alright. Where's the vet? Can you hurry up, please? Definitely taking their time. Where is he? Oh, here we go. Come on, Mr. Vet. Check him out. He doesn't look well. Oh. He's put him in a box. Oh, is he going to take him? Can I follow you? Oh, is this like the vets, is it? Oh, I'm lost now. Whoa. That could be the... Oh, I don't know where he's taking him now. Okay, guys, yeah, we'll probably leave the episode there. Let's just come out of this here. And we'll just save it. That will do. And we'll check the main menu and have a look and see. Did that actually save? Just trying. Yeah, there we go. So let's come out of here and check the main menu. and just see if there are anything. Well, we've got the franchise bit, which we can have a look at, possibly in the next episode if there isn't any additional levels as such. But it kind of gives you an introduction into the beta and what's coming up. So, career. Yes, we've done that. Oh, you can start new. I'm guessing. Yeah, because it's all coming soon. So yeah, I think that's done for that. So yeah, we have the franchise that we can have a look in the next episode. So thank you so much for joining me in Planet Zoo, and I'll see you in the next episode. Take care, guys. Bye bye.